We have a problem and I can't take it anymore. 2 months ago, I finished my dream YouTuber studio. Custom furniture installed. Ultimate workbench with a retractable computer monitor. Perfectly executed. Everything should be perfect. I should be happy. Well then, why am I still struggling? This place is a mess. My light is hanging off a microphone stand and I can never find anything. We're gonna be optimizing my room. We're gonna be taking it from mostly functional to hyper functional. This is amazing. I'm into that. But here's my big worry. What if that doesn't fix the problem? What if it turns out the entire time the problem has been me? Anyway, welcome back to the Emil Show. All right, we're actually probably starting at this desk. I'm gonna sit back down. Step one always has to be assessment of the problem. So let me just get my pen and paper real quick. Power solution for workbench. While we're here, you remember when I turned my room into the ultimate gaming room? Turns out there were a couple problems with the tray that had the keyboard on it. Namely, whenever I bump it with my knee, it falls to the floor with a catastrophic noise. The noise, it's happened 3 times. We must perfect the instant gaming setup. Notice how the retractable monitor is gone? Because of that, I've been shrimping. The reason why it's gone is because it just hung a little bit too low. There is a way to get it to rest higher up. All right, moving on to the ultimate technology zone. When I first built this zone, this bottom part was meant exclusively for charging batteries, nothing else. Clearly, it is not functioning as intended. My speed editor, I have no place to put it, so therefore it goes here. So we're gonna be building a technology storage zone. I'm gonna be challenging myself to get the most possible value out of this tiny remaining sliver of untouched wall. Okay, I'm excited. What is next? The final example of the more bullshit category of things I have to deal with is my garbage problem. On this table, we have 2 Starbucks cups, other than the one that is actually currently active, bits of paper, and the worst offender, Popeye's chicken box. I do have an excuse. Recently, I destroyed my trash can for a YouTube video. And And after that, we're setting up permanent lights, one of them with a really cool feature. And I'm gonna bring in some wonderful pieces of technology coming in the mail today. By the time this video is over, I'm gonna be making YouTube videos at peak efficiency. Woo! First, we gotta clean. Don't worry about this, there's a plan. I think I saw on TikTok, in order to prevent someone from hating you, you need to give them at least 7 compliments for every diss. So I think it's important to also apply that to yourself. How about we talk about some elements of this room that worked out extremely well? The doom scrolling nuke has had a profound effect on my life in the studio. This was a success and will continue to be one. Another thing that worked out super nicely is my easy to reach tool shelf. For me, the difference between using the right tool and the wrong tool is whether it's 3 steps away or not. Whenever I need something, it's right there. And finally, this wonderful little piece of furniture we got going right here. This is the transit zone for either things that need to leave the room, need to come into the room, or need to stay in the room yet are disorganized. Because if you don't have a designated transit zone, your transit zone becomes your table, and then your table is even more of a mess. For example, right now, all the stuff in this box is things that need to go downstairs, like these HDMI cords from my last YouTube video. Sometimes it's completely full, so I'm glad it's as large as it is. Oh, an honorable mention goes to my trinket display zone, which it was originally supposed to hold all my power tools, but I was like, well, where am I gonna keep my trinkets? I'm mostly proud of it because it hasn't devolved into a random crap zone. Spaces that don't really have utility often turn into a random crap zone. Oh, and I have more trinkets I need to add too. I found my creeper recently. Yeah, he's gonna hide in the plant. I think that's good. Whoa, 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 whoa. This may seem like the smallest improvement, but I guarantee you, it's one of the biggest improvements. I'm gonna be able to get into my drawers now and access my pens and pencils. I think this is a good spot. Perfect. I like that. I have to bump it like just right somehow. This is where it gets a little out of control. We've already knocked off 2 items off our list. This is great progress. The only thing I can come up with is raising that beam by just a little bit. I hate this. Oh, no. I don't think I did too much damage. Okay, that was a nightmare. Okay, let's see if that was all worth it for about like 1.5 inches. You know what? I don't know if I'm just wishful thinking, but I think this actually is better. Once again, I can go full gaming mode in under 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're in gaming mode. Before we get to the main event, which is getting the most possible use out of this tiny bit of wall and installing all the technology needed to turn this room into a true YouTuber studio, there's one last thing I want to address, and that is the desktop mini trash can. The beauty of a mini desktop trash can is you have a mini desktop trash can. You're not gonna reaching down all the time. Oh, the trash can's down here. What I want to do is have something here. And that's gonna incentivize me to keep it clean because it's kind of fun to do this. And I do it anyway, but I use my hand. And well, they're holes. Okay, here's the vision. Take a square of wood. The little trash can goes here. Pull it out, empty it into the trash can. Something here will work. Would this be strong enough? Oh, I know. I'll put like 2 here and then, wonderful, wonderful, good for these little guys. Oh, that's smooth. Oh yeah, I'm into that. Oh, I can like store it upside down too if I don't want it. This is amazing. This is every item I need to make a YouTube video, or perhaps something a little more profitable, like making a documentary for a client. I have been building this kit for my entire professional life, and it's about time I stored it properly. Batteries are easy, they just need to go back exactly where they came from, but this time not be joined by so many friends. But we can still get some upgrades going. I got this thing so that I have more fast charging, and these little extenders so that I can plug in to a port. Next, we're moving on to organizing media. This is our spot. There is no greater pleasure in life than little tiny zip-up boxes, and I have an extensive collection. I'm so excited, I love pencil cases. Cables and dongles, yes. Okay, do I want to use this style or this style? Oh, these are some tough decisions. These fit in my bag, but these are cuter. Wow! And it's bright red so I won't lose it. If you remember what video this sign is from, you get a virtual kiss. I've been doing some thinking. Hold on, I forgot to record. Here's a dramatic reenactment. There we go, that's just about all you missed. Many of these items need to live in the battery zone because when I'm not using them, they need to be charging. But there are plenty of things that don't need charging, like my slider and that camera and that lens, which I'm symbolizing with this roll of toilet paper and this cardboard box. The slider has to be here, even though it takes up so much room. We're gonna mark that off. Cameras, audio, peripherals, and lenses, and this tripod. There's always one thing left over which defies categorization. This definitely So the answer is gonna be wall shelves, unless... At this point, I got a little wall shelf crazy and decided to make one for many other items, including my musical instruments, the theory being that if it's there, I'm much more likely to pick it up and do something with it. Okay, yeah. 35 plus 40. But the more shelves I made, the more worried I became. With this new, unparalleled level of organization, if my room became a mess again, I could blame nothing except for myself. Awesome.
Oh God, were you recording?
No. We're doing great. Storing all of my crap is now hyper functional. I have never been this organized in my life, truly, and it feels amazing. We're now gonna make YouTube video production hyper functional. Once again, let's begin with diagnosis. Number one, this right here. How the heck am I supposed to know what is going on when the screen is this small? Look at this is ridiculous. Issue number two, lighting. It's already way too much work to be always repositioning the camera. Repositioning a light? That's crazy. That's even more too much work. What's gonna be our solution? I'm gonna mount 2 lights in 2 permanent places that are the perfect places, permanently. And one of them is gonna have a very special feature. And the third issue. Sometimes, especially intros, I realize that I get much better results when they're scripted versus me just making something up. So a secret item in this box is gonna fix all this. I hope.
Oh, dude, trippy.
Yeah, watch this.
Forever.
Whoa.
I've noticed your new shelf here. This
Yes.
is very organized.
You found 2 new things.
This one's pretty obvious.
Okay.
Slides right in. That's good craftsmanship right there.
Is that not crazy?
That's useful.
Oh!
Oh. That's interesting. A bit redundant, if we can be honest.
No, it's so cool.
It is cool. You're cool.
Okay. Why are you into this one?
I feel like you could just easily just lift, but I can't criticize. And this is your dream build. It's fine.
It's genius. Imagine it's taking up too much space and you want to get rid of it.
Like that?
Yeah.
I feel a bit concerned about the swingability of this, really.
Doing a real swing.
Oh no. So everything's real lit right now.
What's your top
That thing.
optimization? That thing?
It's cool as fuck. I also really like this area. It's very cute. Like in terms of prettiness.
Oh, Lord. This is crazy. For the first time, I can talk to the camera and watch Lego videos at the same time. Thank you for watching this Saturday's episode of The Emil Show. I hope you enjoyed. Shout out to channel members, and if you subscribe, I'll see you next week.
I'm not doing that again.